Welcome to Tock Next Block, the live game show where you play for 1 million sats. Good to see you again, friend. It's been a whole week. We are excited to play today with Luis, who is going to keep rolling on his game from last week. He's coming to us from Guatemala City, all the way down there in Guatemala. Candy, also from Guatemala, last week walked away with a month of pay in terms of her quetzales and is going to be driving it all into her sick perrita, her sick dog. So we are so pumped to be playing and having fun in our lives. If you're a Bitcoiner, what problems do you have today? It's Friday. You're a Bitcoiner. You're stacking sats. Life is good. Only number 95 Senor Gringo Poppy is upset because his Bitcoin isn't exchanging for $230,000 a coin yet. Okay? Just hang in there, brother. Stack some sats. Come on the show because you're about to get knocked off of the podium of all-time tops. Candy is our new top player. Jared, can we show the scoreboard here? Okay, Arriba Guatemala, Candy is now numero uno. Ella es numero uno. All right, she's got over 493 Satoshis lifetime In the number 2 slot is my dad, number 18, numero 18, along with BTC Fanny Packer. Shout out to my BTC family if you're in the chat. These two, by the way, they might be in the number 2 slot, but they do hold the distinction of having both gone the farthest in the game. Both of these players reached the 1 million sats question. Man, and neither of them can get it right. I think Fanny Packer wasn't able to determine who was the oldest guest to ever come on the show. And my dad could not remember who had won the 1 million sats when we reached 1,000 subscribers. Senor, dude, 345K across 2 appearances. Where's Matthew? Shoot. Who's the dude who wrote Green Lights? Matthew McConaughey, where are you at? Those are rookie numbers, senor. You need to get your numbers up. You need to get your numbers up. All right, let's let's jump into the rules of the game. Tock Next Block is going to put 14 asks between you and generational wealth. You are going to get 21 seconds to answer the question. If you get the question right, you can move on to the next question, or you can walk away with the Satoshis that you have. If you go on to the next question and get that question wrong, we will drop you down to the last earned amount. We will chop that in half and send you on your way to play another day. The questions get harder, okay? The questions do get harder. And I wrote them myself, and I want you to win, and I want you to get wrecked. So
what?
On the want you to get wrecked side, the questions get harder. On the want you to win side, you've got 3 tools that can help you play this game. Much like the halves of the coin that the children would collect in Legends of the Hidden Temple. Shout out to Olmec. Shout out to that dude who ran all those game shows back in the day, Mark Summers. Unless he's been canceled after that Nickelodeon documentary. I'm not sure. Okay. If
he's got a really good show. I think it's on Netflix or Peacock.
Yeah. Okay. If he's still squeaky clean, shout out to that guy. If he's been canceled, never mind. I disown him. Now,
he's dead to you.
Exactly. If I don't know.
If
now there's 3 tools here. Tres herramientas. You have the hummus break, which we need some hummus in the studio. Woof. We're going to get some hummus in here for me to eat. That gives you almost an extra half minute to figure things out. Consensus is where we go to all of the satillionaires in the chat, aka our chatillionaires. Senor is in there. He's pretty strong. My mom is in there, potentially the strongest. Candy is our top player. She's in there. So you'll get lots of support from your from the group consensus. And the last one is called peer-to-peer. That's how we go to the production room for Jeremy, who is number 98, Anna Bevan, who is number 40, and they will help you answer the question. So my expectation is that you are going to be sliding that on. No appearance on camera for Anna Bevan. She's like, look, I've been on camera 4 days in a row this week. Okay. I don't want that anymore. I'm just going to wear my comfy Friday clothes. Black bean. Woo. So the 3 tools, you can use them. Okay, here I am. I'm expecting you to do whatever you can to win. I'm talking about do whatever you can to win. All right. If you're not trying everything in your power to win, you're not playing hard enough. So ChatGPT, Google, our YouTube channel, your friends in the background, literally, I am willing to test my strength against yours, and I'm willing for you to do whatever you can to try to beat me, okay? Also, it's worth mentioning, if you're playing this game and you have all 3 resources intact and you get a question wrong, you can trade those in to keep playing the game. And maybe you can trade them in to actually walk away with that level of Satoshis instead of dropping down and getting it chopped in half? I don't know. We're going to figure that out. At least for now, you can trade them in. You can keep playing. Last week, Candy got number 10 wrong. She traded in her resources. She went to question number 11. She got that right. She walked away. Now she's numero uno. So I think we're ready to rock and roll. Let's bring on Luis so that we can jugar up in here. Es la hora para jugar TikTok próxima block. Luis, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué tal? Muy buenos días. Un saludo a todos. Gracias por la oportunidad de participar acá.
I tell you what, everybody from Guatemala is grateful for the opportunity, and I love that level of gratitude. Luis, ¿sabes las reglas? ¿Sabes cómo jugar? ¿Estás listo para pregunta número 3?
Sí, estoy listo. Gracias. Sí, sé las reglas.
Ok. Y aún tienes tus 3 herramientas. Okay.
Sí, muchas gracias.
All right, guys, he's ready to play. He's still got all 3 resources. And this is like, is this the second week that we've been playing in Spanish, Jer, or the third?
This would be technically the third week.
Technically the third, man. Y'all, give it a second. We're going to have satchats in Espanol. We're going to have TikTok Next Block in Espanol for all my Spanish-speaking peeps worldwide, okay? All right, Jer, let's show him question number 3. Primero en inglés y después en español. Question number 3 is worth 74,800 sats. Who is our lead sponsor? Is it A, Mr. Clean, B, the Pearl Collective, C, McDonald's, or D, Ithaca Hummus? ¿Quién es nuestro patrocinador principal?
Sí,
okay?
es la número D.
Oh, he's all good. You don't even need 21 seconds. He says it's number D. He says it's D, Ithaca Hummus. Jay, let's show him the right answer. Es correcto. McDonald's no es un sponsor. Mr. Clean no es un sponsor. The Pearl Collective is a sponsor, guys, and they sponsor our Perleroid moments over here, but they're not our lead sponsor. Okay, so kind of tricky question, but not really that tricky. Let's go to question number 4 here. Okay, Luis, ¿estás listo para número 4?
Sí, estamos listos.
Okay, here we go. Bitcoin's code is freely available for everyone to inspect, meaning that it is A, a closed ledger, B, proprietary software, C, open source, or D, a centralized database. El código de Bitcoin está disponible libremente para que todos lo inspeccionen, lo que significa que es un libro mayor cerrado, software propietario, código abierto o una base de datos centralizada.
Sí, es C, open source.
El C, open source. Jer, let's show him the right answer. C, estás correcto. Open source. Okay. Luis, díganos la primera vez que Bitcoin entre en tu vida. Tell me the first time you ever heard about Bitcoin.
Sí, me recuerdo, mi primo me introdujo a Bitcoin. Él me envió mis primeros sats y al principio no sabía qué era. O sea, solo me dijo, abre tu billetera y te mando tus primeros sats. Y yo así, ¿y eso qué es, verdad? Esto fue más o menos en el año 2017. Lamentablemente, hasta mucho después, supe verdaderamente cuál es el valor de Bitcoin.
Okay.
Incluso en los primeros años tuve bastante Bitcoin, pero como no sabía el verdadero valor, los vendí. De haber sabido, hubiera tenido más Bitcoin ahora. Pero lamentablemente no sabía, o sea, hasta después me informé, estudié un poco de Bitcoin. Pero ya todo esto ya era año 2020, o sea, 20.
Okay. That is so wild, everybody, that someone in Guatemala can have the same story as so many people here in America who have come on the show. Luis just told me, I think it was his cousin who sent him his first sats back in 2017. And he went through getting more while trying to figure out what the value of Bitcoin was, but he didn't totally understand it. So he sold his Bitcoin. Woof. And it wasn't until 2020 that it kind of clicked for him, and he got onto the correct path. And he just said something so many people have said, which is, if I hadn't have sold it back then, I would have had a lot more today. Okay, Luis, ¿estás listo para pregunta número 5? Porque hoy en TikTok Next Block es posible que podemos correctar. Well, I'll translate here. ¿Estás listo?
Sí, estamos listos para la número 5.
Okay. All right, let's show them question number 5 here. Number 127, Rob Hamilton is the CEO of which company? Is it A, Anchor Watch, B, Block, C, Blockstream, or D, MicroStrategy? El número 127, Rob Hamilton, es el director ejecutivo de qué empresa?
Sí, es la letra A, Anchor Watch.
¿Seguro?
Sí, estamos seguros.
Okay, let's show them the right answer here. You are correct. He came on our show. It was a great episode, guys. If you haven't seen it, really interesting in terms of insurance and how it came to light. And we're hoping that they will sponsor us at some point here. So, Luis, ¿has visto el episodio con Rob?
Sí, lo he visto.
Okay. Bueno, está bien porque hay más preguntas con Rob. All right, so he's seen that episode. He's ready. Luis, ¿quieres continuar a número 6 o salir o departir con tus sats?
No, continuamos, está bien.
Okay, he's ready to roll, guys. Let's show him number 6 here, Jer. Satillionaires are people who find us, listen to us, and then sign up to come on the show. How many satillionaires were on the show? And let me see here. It says on the show this week. Okay. So, en español, los satillionarios son personas que nos encuentran, nos escuchan y luego se inscriben para venir al programa. ¿Cuántos satillionarios estuvieron en el programa? No esta semana, pero la semana pasada. La semana pasada. No esta semana, la semana pasada. And Jeff, I've lost my little screen over here.
De 4. Cuatro invitados.
Okay. Y la pregunta dice esta semana, pero no es correcto, es la semana pasada.
La semana pasada, 4 invitados.
Okay.
De 4.
Okay. Vamos a ver si es la pregunta correcta. Dame un momentito. Y yo quiero decir Hoy podemos volver a poner algunos sats en tu billetera ya que los vendiste en 2017. Okay, if it's not working,
Sí,
that's
lástima.
okay. Okay. Vamos a ver la respuesta correcta. Jerry, let's show him the right answer for question number 6. Okay. Let's throw it up there. Can you see it yet? Okay. La respuesta es la B. No es la D. Okay. So the question that I asked was how many satillionaires were on the show this week? And when I mean satillionaires, I mean people who they find us, they listen to us, they sign up to come on the show, which is different from us signing up a guest or what have you. I'm talking about people who are listeners to the show. Number 32, Lucola, was our very first satillionaire to sign up to come on the show. So when I look at last week's episodes, we had who was it? Was it number 126? There it is. We had Mike and Daniel come on the show, right? Mike was just a regular guy and he signed himself up to come on the show. That was great. That was good. And then Daniel was a regular guy as well. So en español, somos todos satillionarios, pero en este contexto, un satillionario es una persona que escuche a satchats y decide ser un invitado, ¿ok? Y la semana pasada fue 126 Mike y 128 Daniel, que son satillionarios. Rob Hamilton, él es un CEO. Yo trabajo para tener Rob como un invitado. So, en este contexto, un satillionario es alguien que se inscribe para ser un invitado, okay? So, that is the wrong answer, pero tienes 3 herramientas y Luis, puedes darme las 3 para continuar. Do you want to give me all your resources to keep playing?
Sí, le voy a dar las 3 herramientas, entonces.
Okay, he's giving me all his tools. Give me those freaking tools. Luis quiere más sats. That was kind of a tough question because we're all satillionaires in the chat, but when we talk about a satillionaire being on the show, we talk about someone who basically signed themselves up to be on the show after finding us and listening to us. So my mom's going to talk to me about that question tonight. She's going to say, that question was a little bit harder than it needed to be so early on in the game. And I'm going to go, okay, Mom, I'm doing my freaking best. All right, let's show Luis question number 7. Here we go. What kind of custody setup did number 126 Mike use for his retirement Bitcoin with Unchained? So this episode was 2 weeks ago. Is it A, a single key wallet, B, a 2 of 3 multi-sig where Mike holds 2 keys, C, a 3 of 5 multi-sig where Unchained holds 3 keys, or D, a custodial exchange account? ¿Qué tipo de configuración de custodia usó Mike para su Bitcoin de jubilación con Unchained? Billetera de una sola clave, multifirma 2 de 3 donde Mike tiene 2 llaves, multifirma 3 de 5, this is wild, donde Unchained tiene 3 llaves, o cuenta de intercambio custodial.
Es la B.
Es la B. Ok, rápido con tu respuesta. Vamos a ver. Jer, let's show him the right response. He says he's going for B. B is correct. 2 of 3 multi-sig, where Mike holds 2 keys. Luis is back in the game after an early stumble. Luis, ¿has visto el episodio con Mike?
Sí, sí lo he visto.
Sí, okay.
Sí, sí.
Cuando ves los episodios de satchats, tienes todo lo que es necesario para ganar, okay? If you guys just watch our show, you'll have everything you need to win this game. And let me tell you something real quick, guys. The more I make questions for this game, just in case you're wondering how to win, the more I focus on this week's episodes, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you've watched those 4 episodes, you've got a good chance of playing and winning. If Luis goes down in fuego and my boy Renato comes on to play, I'm hoping he's watched this week's episodes, okay? Because Anna Bevan and I were in the car just yesterday writing those questions on our way back from inspecting an upcoming venue for a Bitcoin conference in November that's going to be taking place here in the Triangle that we're pretty excited about. Okay, Luis, has ganado 192,000 satoshis. ¿Quieres retirarte con tus sats o continuar?
Sí, me retiro.
Okay, guys, he's out. He's out. He's
Sí.
out. He's out. He's out. Okay, okay.
Oy.
Okay, so matemáticas. Let's look at how much he's got. I think he got a little shaky, Satillionaires, after having to dump all of his tools to keep playing the game. So I am going to look at how many dollars he has just won. Vamos a ver cuántos dólares. Okay, so 192,040 sats divided by 908, which is the current exchange rate. So he just walked away with $211. $211. Y eso es, okay, 1,615 quetzales. ¿Qué puedes hacer con $1,615? What can you do with 1,615 quetzales?
Aquí en Guatemala tenemos para ir a visitar Panajachel, muchos comercios para ir a comprar cualquier cosa, un café, visitar el lago, un paseo en lancha, de todo. Un buen fin de semana.
Un buen fin de semana, sí. Y 1,615 quetzales es 2 semanas de pago en Guatemala o 3 semanas.
Más o menos 3 semanas, más o menos.
Más o menos, okay.
Uh-huh.
Guys, he's saying that's 3 weeks of pay in Guatemala. I asked him, what can you do with that amount of money? And basically he said, I can do whatever I want in Guatemala because there's lots of beautiful, wonderful things to do. Basically, I'm about to go have an amazing weekend. This dude's going to go blow it out. You can buy lots of stuff in Guatemala with Bitcoin. Luis, antes de salir, ¿qué quieres decir a la persona escuchando que ya no tiene Bitcoin? Well, before you go, what do you want to say to the person who still doesn't have any Bitcoin?
Sí, antes que todo, invito a todos a que estudien Bitcoin, que no les pase como a mí. Por no saber, vendí mis Bitcoin. Y sí, el precio cada 4 años sube y es mucho mejor que el oro, incluso para ser transportado a cualquier parte. Es todo electrónico, es 100% seguro. Y
Sí.
los invito a que sigan con Bitcoin, que no lo cambien por nada.
Luis! Eres mi héroe. Luis just said, everybody look, study Bitcoin, get Bitcoin. Don't sell Bitcoin like I sold Bitcoin. Keep your Bitcoin. It is electronic. 100% seguro. It's 100% secure. And hang on to your Satoshis. What an absolute legend. Luis, gracias. En 2026 vamos a tener satchats en español. Yo quiero que tú me dices su historia de Bitcoin, ¿ok? En
Sí, perfecto.
2026. Ok. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Bye bye.
Muchas gracias por la oportunidad. Saludos a todos.
So, Luis is going to come back on next year when we have Sat Chats in Espanol. I can tell we have so many Spanish speakers in the chat that we just need to start pumping it out in Espanol también. Okay? So, before we bring on Renato, why don't we give everyone in the chat a chance to win some Satoshis? Are we ready to pull up Bitcoin well and throw a coin in the well, Jer?
I need about 30 seconds or less.
Okay. Now, while you're doing that, I actually have another announcement. Number one, it feels good to be home speaking English for a second because that, man, my brain has to go into overdrive because I haven't had a lot of opportunities to speak Spanish, and I can't wait for all the rust to come out of these gears, and I'm just going to be wrecking in Spanish. So, Dante, what's up, man? I feel like this is the first time I've seen you in the live chat. You are the absolute man. You are answering all the trivia from back in the day, and you're getting it correct. You might be the first winner of the million sats when it's your turn to play. But guess what? You all get to win sats right now. So, you might have noticed that some people are playing along in the chat and they're putting what they feel is the right answer into the chat as we play the game. Now, up until today, this earned you primate status, aka prestige, to be the top scorer in the chat. And it also earned you the power to skip the line and come play the game next. Okay. I am predicting through satchats.com that we will have very many people signing up to stand in line and play this game as soon as all of you blessed satillionaires go out there and tell everyone you know what we're doing here on YouTube. And that line's going to get long to where someone like my boy Suleiman is going to say, how am I supposed to earn a living playing your game if it takes me forever to come back on the show? Well, the answer is you play in the chat, you get the high score, you skip the line. But guess what? Starting today, for every correct answer that for every point you score, we will pay you 1,000 sats. Let me get some horns up in the studio real quick, dog. I mean, if you come on Sat Chats, we give you your choice of $50 or $50 worth of Bitcoin. If you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, you're entered in for your chance to win 2 million sats when we reach 10,000 subscribers. If you play Tock Next Block, you have a chance at 1 million sats every week. And now, if you're the first person to get the answer right in the chat, we will pay you 1,000 sats. So I think I just saw the scoreboard recently. My mom, Candy, and Moscatel are tied with 1 correct answer. Renato has 2. Renato's about to come play the game, and he's already got 2,000 sats from the chat. So my satillionaires in the chat, you all are now chatillionaires. Play the game in the chat to win 1,000 per correct. I'm losing my voice that I'm harping so hard on sats. But guess what? Our friends at Bitcoin Well are going to give you some Satoshis too. Also, I helped my mom get her Lightning wallet correct. So, Mom, get your Lightning wallet out. Everybody in the chat, get your Lightning wallet out. Go to the area of your Lightning wallet that wants to scan a QR code and get ready. First person to scan this code from Bitcoin Well is going to get some Satoshis. Jared, let's throw it in there. Let's see what we get. One time we popped 210,000 Satoshis. You can win up to 1 million if you get super lucky. Here it goes into the 1990s style well. 454 Satoshis. 454 Satoshis. That is almost 4 Guatemalan quetzales. So holler. I also think that's like 454 Argentinian pesos. Like pesos and sats are now the same thing. So scan that code. If you are looking to buy Bitcoin and take it directly into self-custody and you're here in the United States with me, or you're in Canada, then you can go to bitcoinwell.com/satchats. You'll sign up using our little affiliation. They'll give you 2 of these coins that you can toss into the wishing well in order to try your hand at 1 million sats. So sign up through us for a chance at 2 million sats through Bitcoin Well, and subscribe to us for your chance at 2 million sats. Jared, since they get 2 coins when they sign up through bitcoinwell.com/satchats, hit me with another coin, dude. Can we absolutely pop 210,000? Could we pop 1 million sats? Dude?
Are you ready?
Please. Let's freaking pop 1 million sats. Money. Come on, you freaking coin. Give me something. 750. Okay, it's a little bit more. Yeah, a little fairy whale noise. Okay, let's pull Renato onto the show. He's ready to play. I think I can put this down because now I don't necessarily need. I think Renato is good for English, so that will give me and my brain a break. Although I love languages, dude. I love languages. And I actually spent a little bit of time last week trying to figure out how to say hello in Urdu so that when my boy Suleiman appears, I can hit him with a little bit of a hello in Urdu. But I don't even see him in the chat, man. I guess when you win 6 weeks of pay for Pakistan, you take a break every now and then. So we've got Renato. It just looks like a black screen to me. Is my guy privacy forward?
Hang on.
He's going to have a voice distortion where he's like, yeah, so the first time I heard about Bit, he's going to keep that privacy intact here. I think I actually had some, well, Mom, if every time you scanned, you got a message, something went wrong, somebody got to it before you did. Somebody got to it and claimed it before you did. So you got to be faster. You got to be quick draw McGraw on your QR code scanning.
It looks like we lost Ronaldo for a moment, but let's see if he comes back in.
Okay, so hopefully.
Oh, here he is. He's back in.
All right, Renato is coming back online. I'm going to do some of this. If you guys got some, there he is. So Renato, it's so funny. I was about to say this. I was like, somebody in the chat was asking me, can you play with a motorcycle helmet on? And I said, yes, of course you can play with a motorcycle helmet on. I play with a baseball cap and sunglasses on. Privacy is important to me. So,
I thought it was one of the guys from Daft Punk.
There you go. And they're privacy guys too. I said, all I got to do is be able to hear you speak. So Renato, say something for us and we'll see if we can hear you through your motorcycle helmet.
Got to turn his mic on.
Okay. Tell us about the first time you heard about Bitcoin. We're going to see if we can hear you on the show. No, I'm not hearing anything. See, it looks like you're on your smartphone. Let's see. What do we need to do to fix that mic?
Got to turn that thing on his end. I have no control of it over here.
Okay, so it's coming through on yours. All my satillionaires in the chat, give us a bunch of power here to get Renato's microphone to work. And also, if you want to play after Renato, go to satchats.com and sign up TikTok Next Block. We will email you a link to come backstage.
Sounds like we got something going on here.
Yeah, I can see I hear something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. Yep. We
took
can hear
the
you now.
helmet out.
Was the helmet
You
like
can hear
connected
me?
by Bluetooth or something?
No, I am through Wi-Fi. Through
Okay.
Wi-Fi.
All right. Well, now try. Are you like on a motorcycle right now? What am I even
on his
looking
couch.
at? Oh, he's on his couch. Okay. All right. Now let's see if you can turn us back to your motorcycled face and have the microphone work.
I love live TV.
Yeah, dude. There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now, can we hear you now?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I can hear you. All right. And English is okay for you, Renato?
Kind of. My English is not perfect, but I understand.
Yeah. You're
I
already like,
understand what you say.
okay. And what do you normally speak? Is it Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you do speak in
Okay. So we'll play in English, but if you need some Spanish, tell me, and we'll translate the question into Spanish for you.
Stuart,
Okay.
we're going to game set 2, correct?
Game set 2. Yep.
Okay.
It should start with what do you call?
Got you.
So, Renato, do you know how to play? Are you ready to play?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Se quito el casco. Okay. Let's start with question number 1. It's worth a little under 47,000 sats. What do you call Bitcoin's public distributed ledger? Is it A, the freeway, B, the billboard, C, the blockchain, or D, the freight train?
C, the blockchain. C, the blockchain.
C, the
C,
blockchain.
the
That was
blockchain.
fast. Okay. Here we go, Jared. Let's show them the right answer. C, the blockchain is correct. Way to go. Okay. Are you ready for question number 2?
I am.
Here we go. Let's show it to them. A little under 60,000 Satoshis. Satchats is building the world's biggest hummus army, Bitcoin Welcome Center, House of Cards,
Bitcoin,
or monument to the Lord Chris Kirby.
Bitcoin Welcome Center. I think it is B.
Okay, Bitcoin Welcome Center. Show them the right answer. We are, in fact, building the world's biggest Bitcoin Welcome Center. Next year, mark my palabras, we are going to have an entire version of Satchats in Espanol. We are going to have an entire version of Satchats en français. We're going to have all the world's biggest and best languages uploaded through artificial intelligence, and it's going to sound just like me. Now, Renato, where are you playing from? Where are you or I guess, I mean, you're a privacy guy. Do you want to share with us some version of where you're from?
I am in Cuba.
In Cuba.
Cuba.
Whoa. That is crazy. Let's go, dude. Cuba. That's like a super exotic place for Americans because we're not sure if we're supposed to be like still feeling anything from the Cold War or not. I don't know, dude. Like, can we like travel to Cuba? We're not sure. Are we Americans? Like, we're not sure if we're allowed to go to Cuba. Are we allowed to go to Cuba, Jer?
I don't know. We got to wait for Ronaldo to come back. We just lost him on his Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. I was just watching I'm watching a documentary right now on the Cold War, which is fascinating, dude. World history is fascinating me right now. And I've got like the Cuban Missile Crisis, and I'm like, dang, dude. This is so crazy. I'm gonna crunch on this black bean hummus while we rate.
Let's do that. I have to share some news from the producer room.
Okay.
Since you've announced the 1,000 sats per correct question. That's hard to say quickly. Your mom, Car, has gotten the last 2 questions correct first.
Mom's like, I will be number 1 in the chat every single week. So, while we wait for Renato's internet to come back online, if anyone else is interested in playing, go to satchats.com, sign up to Tock Next Block. There's only a few fields you need to fill out. And we will bring you, we'll pause Renato. We'll march forward with yours. While we're waiting for that, why don't we...
He's back. We can try his one more time.
Okay. All right, here comes Renato again. My mom says my Aunt Gail visited Cuba with her sister, and they did well. Senor, is Cuba still literally a communist country, or has it kind of changed? You know, is it like a little bit more open these days? And Mom, tell me when Aunt Gail visited Cuba, whether it was recent or not. Okay, Renato. Okay. Eres de Cuba. All right. Are you ready for question number 3? Listo para pregunta número 3.
Go.
Okay. All right. Let's show him question number 3 here, Jerbino. How often can guests come back on satchats? How often can you come back on satchats for your Bitcoin baby update? Is it A, every 9 days, B, every 9 weeks, C, every 9 months, or D, every 9 years?
Nine months. D.
9 months.
D.
9 meses?
D.
Okay. D or C? La D, 9 años, o la C, 9 meses?
Meses. 9 meses. La C.
Okay. That is, translate all that into Spanish. That is correct, right? So one thing that we do here on the show, we're built like Bitcoin. Bitcoin targets a new block every 10 minutes. Doesn't always hit it. Sometimes it's 9 minutes, 42 seconds. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Here on SatChats, we target once every 9 months. Sometimes it's 8 months and 2 weeks. Sometimes it's 10 months, but that's what we want, right? Part of what we're doing here at SatChats is documenting what happens to people when they adopt Bitcoin and stick with it. We had an incredible episode just with number 3, Justin, who told us that after appearing on our show and talking about how he sold his Bitcoin too early back in 2017, his passion was reignited. He went down the rabbit hole. He sold his second freaking house and dollar cost averaged it into a Bitcoin. What an absolute Chad. Okay. Renato, are you ready for question number 4, or do you want to walk away with your Satoshis? Do you want to keep playing, or do you want to walk away?
Ready, man.
Okay, here we go. Let's go. He's like, dude, give me them sats. Let's show him question number 4, Jer. Which one of these guests did not appear on SatChats this week? Is it A, number 3, Justin, B, number 130, Yana, C, number 35, Jordan, or D, number 18, Monty? Ithaca. All right.
Buy the dip.
Did he drop out again?
He dropped out again.
Woof. Okay, guys. That internet connection savage. Why don't we do this? If we can find someone else who wants to play, we'll bring them on for a couple.
Do you want to bring him back in one more time, third time's a charm, or you want to have him pause?
Well, if he's able to come back in, then
He's
yeah,
here.
of course.
Okay. All right, we'll bring him on. He's got to give you the answer.
Meanwhile, oh, he's here. Okay. Respuesta. What's your answer?
And pop on the screen. There we go.
What's your answer, or do you want to use a tool to get the right answer here? What was that? Did you say C or D?
B.
Saying B as in boy.
B. Okay. All right. B. Nato, the right answer.
Yeah, we're having
What
internet. I think
was
his internet's hurting ours. No, hold on. Here we go. Okay, there we go.
That is not right. It is number 18, Monty. So, which one of these guests did not appear on Sat Chats this week, right? So we had Yana was Monday's episode, and she talked about how tax time is going to be horrible next year. Then we had Justin. He was the one who sold his house for Bitcoin. Then we had Killian, who is the CEO of Bolts. And finally, George on for his Bitcoin Baby update. My dad did not appear as a guest this week on Sat Chat. So, do you want to trade in all three of your tools or resources to keep playing? ¿Quieres darme sus herramientas para continuar en el juego?
I want.
Okay, ¿quieres retirarse? O retirarte. Okay.
Yes.
So, why don't we do this? Since you have all three of your tools, I don't know how that will work. Okay, so we'll just go with our current game rules. We will drop you down to question number 3, which is 74,800 sats, and we will cut that in half. And we will divide that by 2, and you're going to walk away with 37,400 Satoshis. Better luck next time. Let me ask you, what do you want to say to the person out there who still doesn't have any Bitcoin? And you can say it in English or Spanish. ¿Qué quieres decir a la persona que ya no tiene Bitcoin?
And to say that if they want us, stack them, so you don't have to depend on the local government. You see, Bitcoin is. So if you want to be free, stack Bitcoin. If you love yourself, if you love your kids, if you love your grandkids, just stack some sats.
I love that. I love that. I love that message. Bitcoin. So let's stack some sats. Okay. All right, Renato, thanks for playing. Come back in the chat next week. Keep playing there. You've got 2,000. And by the way, he's got 2,000 sats from the chat. So he's going to walk 39,400. Let's go. Okay. So, and Candy's saying, man, give me, you should have given up those tools. But anyways, I want to noodle on something that's giving me a thought here. But for now, Jared, why don't we take it over to Bitcoin Well one more time? Everybody up with some more Satoshis. Maybe we can get something to pop really big. Being that my mom officially won today's game in the chat, with 3 correct answers. So that's 3,000 sats going to my mom. Renato and my boy Dante each have 2. Senor, I don't even know if this guy's even trying to play right now. Where are you, brother? Candy and Moscatel are both tied with 1. So that's interesting. Okay. So 2,000 sats each to Renato and Dante, and then 1,000 each to Candy and Moscatel. Let's throw a coin in the or did we throw one in the coin there? 750? Okay.
Throwing in now.
All right. Yeah, let's toss one in there and see what happens. Here we go. Give me something good to eat, man. Let's see what pops out. 646. Okay. Let's leave that up for a second. So, and then we'll throw another one in. Next week, we have got, let me see who's going to go up next week. We had a ton of conversations in the studio. So Ava is on Monday. She's a pre-coiner. She wanted to know what Bitcoin was. She wanted to know whether it was safe and secure. We had a great beginner conversation with her.
That might be the best Orange Peel episode we've had in quite a while.
Yeah.
If you have somebody in your life who's struggling to grasp the concept of Bitcoin with why, that's the episode that you need to share with your friends and family. Can I get an amen?
Let's go, dog. Ava's show is debuting Monday at 11. Then we have John, who's coming back for his Bitcoin baby update on Tuesday. Scott is on Wednesday. That dude was like totally centered and just he was like Bitcoin enlightenment. That was that guy. All right, can we throw another coin in the well? Come on, Conrad. Let's go, number 103, Adam. Let's get 1 million Satoshis on the dial for somebody in the chat. Freaking now. 291. It's getting worse. It's getting worse, man. You can make quadruple that for a single correct answer in the chat. All right, so Satillionaires, thank you very, very much for joining us here for today's episode of TikTok Next Block with Sat Chats. We had Luis from Guatemala. We had Renato there from Cuba. The Spanish speakers are representing big. It looks like my mom won in the chat today. Y'all got to get in there and beat my mom, okay? And don't let her get the top slot, all right? Get in there, answer the questions, play along with us. Please tell your friends and your family about TikTok Next Block and about Sat Chats. We are in here doing Satoshi's work every single day. And if we are going to put the entire world on a Bitcoin standard, we need your help. All right. Ain't nobody out here orange pilling every single day like we are and having a bunch of fun and giving away sats doing it. So to me, right, on the battlefield, to me, and we will ride off through the swamps clown world to reach the blessed land of pre-coiners who need to hear the message that all of us have to share with them, which is just like Renato said here. If you love your kids, if you love your grandkids, you some sats. So subscribe to our channel here on YouTube if you have not already. When you do, we will enter you into a chance to win 2 million sats when we reach 10,000 scribers. These ain't some old monks from the Middle Ages, dog. They ain't copying books by hand. Y'all are subscribers. So we're trying to reach that 10,000 number by Christmas. We want to put that under the tree. We want to put 2 million sats underneath yours. So let's make it happen. Thanks so much, everybody. It's time for me to go have lunch with my wife. Bye-bye.